Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're continuing on today with our Cottage garden journal, which is a sweet little darling. And in the middle of this journal, I am going to put something I saw the other day, which is a waterfall envelope. Now, to do a waterfall envelope, apparently you just get 3 envelopes, and you stagger them at the bottom, just little bit by little bit. I've probably staggered them about, probably about 1 centimetre. 1 centimetre. How good is the eye to get that perfect? And then all you do is fold the top, fold it over, making sure you've got a 1 centimetre there, and you crease it, and then you've got your flips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nice little envelopes for you to put things in. So isn't that great? I saw it on someone's channel the other day and I thought, yeah, that's for me. And of course you can cut them down to be any width you want. So yeah, just stitch. You really need to machine stitch across there to make it nice, and then you need to get your bone folder out and make sure they're all lovely creased down. I'm not going to crease those now because I don't want to wreck some more envelopes. So a waterfall envelope. Now with mine, I've only got 4, so there'll only be 4 flips, and I've used really old envelopes, so I've still got to sew those up or stitch them up. But the idea that I had, and I don't know if it's going to be a good one, was to take one image and photocopy it 4 or 5 times, and then we're going to put it on each one so that when the whole thing is closed, like so. Now I've done one on this one, and then I've done one on this one, and you can see I measure from the top of the picture down, whatever the depth of that envelope is, and cut it off. And then the next envelope, of course it'll be longer, so cut it off. And then we're going to work on number 3. So let's do number 3. Right, coffee in hand. Now let me see. What I do is just move the coffee. I measure from the top of the envelope there to the bottom, and that's 12.5 by the look of it. 12.5. So what I'll do is I'll take the picture and I shall measure down 12.5 on this one, mark it, and then I'll measure 12.5 down, always coming from the top down of the picture, and then 12.5. Try and get it as accurate as I can. And then what I've been doing is simply tearing that off with a ruler. And then just inking around the edges, of course. And then I'm going to glue that straight over that old envelope, and it will fit perfectly, because I will make it fit perfectly. Seems like my envelopes are a bit crooked at the end of the day. Right, but when I'm happy with that, it's the bottom that has to be pretty accurate, because all the pictures are going to cascade down. Yes, that's pretty good. Actually, you could come over just a tad. Just a tad. There we go. Make sure the girls' dresses fit. So there will be a little overhang on this side which I can trim off later. But everything is in order. Whether this will prove to be a fantastic idea or not, but I really like the idea. And I was in two minds with the imagery. I did have a beautiful tree, and which I really, really liked. But the theme is cottage garden, and the more cottages and flowers I can get, the better. Now, we said to stay over this side, didn't we? And of course I'm using art glitter glue, which is really unforgiving, so you've got to get it pretty spot on. There's no wiggle room, so to speak. How did we do? Yeah, that's good. So isn't that wonderful? What I'm going to do with the other side yet, I have no idea. Right, so the last one, which should fit the whole image, hopefully. And it looks like I might have to cut a little bit off. Now I'm measuring from the top, aren't I? So that's really got to be on the top. If anything comes off, it's the bottom. Yes, I'm happy with that, very happy with that. Right, so to make sure I get it in the exact position, I'm going to get the glue down as fast as my little fingers can. Because we can always trim around the edges, can't we? I was going to do something with the window in each envelope, but when I decided on this image, but think of the possibilities. I mean, with my gate and my window, you'd think I'd come up with something even better, wouldn't you? Well, I really like that. What do you think? Just needs a little bit of trimming up, and this will be glued down. I've prepared a little manila end of a file folder, and I've left it deliberately a little bit wide because I thought I'm going to glue that flat in there. I'm going to glue that flat. I'll have to score it up here so that it folds nicely over it. And I left this a little bit wide here because each one of these is going to have a tag pulling out of each envelope. Oh lordy, I'll have to have a look in the journal where it's going to go, because so we've got the window, and I'm going to put this beautiful girl reading a book. I'm going to stitch around her and put her there, and she will actually be hidden with that. And I'm going to make that a secret tuck in the side away. Then we've got the window with the pocket in the top. Then we open it, and we have the lady at the gate, where the gate just opens. You're probably thinking, why would you just have a gate opening? The answer is because I can. It worked out really, really well, the gate. And then on this side, I'll just remove that clip. We've got this gorgeous image which I don't want to cover or do anything with. Then we open it up into the middle, and I've prepared 2 beautiful signatures full of coffee dyed papers, ruffled edges. I'm still decorating. I've stenciled on most pages. I want it filled with garden. I want it filled with flowers and roses and gardens and such. So I think 2 signatures. I think they're 7 pages a piece. Now I'm thinking, because I've got this tiny little flap here, which will, I'm not sure what that will cover yet. No, I'll have to put the waterfall in here, I think. And then that can go over there like that. I think I really was planning it on the middle, on the back. Because this is our front page. And we'll have 2 signatures here. Unless I could have split them up, couldn't I? I'd rather the signatures together. And then that holds the signatures in. So behind the signatures there, I could have a belly band perhaps, or just a pocket. I'll probably have a pocket there. So when that's closed, that will help hold those in place. Then I'll have the flip here. I'll just take a sip of my coffee. Oh, that's good. It's going cold. But you know how it is. When you've got to go with your creative flow, you have to. So then I was thinking this would be glued in here permanently. And then I thought this might fit on the end of this as a closure. So this will slip out. No, that won't work, will it? Okay. Gone with that idea. So, do we need to cover this at all? I'm asking myself now. Maybe I don't need anything there. Maybe just pop it there and have it as the flip of the pockets. That looks stunning, actually. That looks really good. Okay. Right, well that kind of answered that. So all I have to do is keep working on these, close them up, decide which way. Now if I have them opening, currently all the envelopes are opening this way. It'd be better if they opened this way. But that's alright, because I'll just cut them, glue them down this side and cut them this side. That's easily done. And then I can shimmy that towards the left just a tad. And as long as the tags don't stick out very far, that could look quite nice. So four little tabs. So that is where I've got to so far. It's very, very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Right, so I'm going to go do some stitching and some gluing and then some making tabs, and I might upload what I've done so far, because yeah, I've done this a couple of times and lost things. So perhaps we'll start another one and we might do tags together perhaps. Anyway, I'll end this video now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've been inspired to grab an old fan or whatever you've got and try to make things out of the envelopes. I'm really, really happy with this. I like the see-through. It's light. I ended up covering the back of that with craft paper, so I might take my little pen in a minute and make some wood-like marks down the inside, I'm not sure. But the roughness of that really, well, I mean, it is wood, isn't it? It was marvellous. Plus the raw silk. I don't know. I put that on with Fabri-Tac, and Fabri-Tac was always in the past dried clear for me. This time it's left little splodges. So there's a couple of things I can do. I can use beautiful gold droplets to cover that, which I'm liking, because on the background paper that I've used, these splodges look great, as you would in the olden days with your ink. So I'm thinking a bit of gold splodges, or I could put some vine up there because it's a garden theme. But oh, there's so many decisions, so many choices, but I'm really loving that little waterfall envelope. That's a really cool thing. I'm really pleased I chose that image. All right then. Okay, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.